Good Friday morning. My name is Mary. I'm a Lutheran church musician, and today I'm going to record the Sundays and Seasons hymn suggestions for Sunday, September 28th, which is lectionary 26, time after Pentecost. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I just told you what I do every week. The Lutheran Church has a planning resource, and a lot of small churches, well, all churches, but within the denomination use this resource. So to be helpful in that regard, I play a verse on the piano for each of the main suggestions to help particularly small churches who don't necessarily have a lot of musical staff to do the sight reading for them, to kind of help you remember what these songs are. So that's why I do this. And for those of you who are regulars to my channel, welcome back, and I hope this week is helpful and you get some ideas. So this is also the first step in my planning. So I play through these on Friday. I work in a small Lutheran church in the Pacific Northwest on Camino Island, and we plan week to week. So this is stage one for me too. I go through this and I read the scriptures, and then we get it every week. We do the same thing. So that's how I do it. So welcome aboard, and you can do the planning along with me. So first of all, I'm going to start with the gathering hymn suggestions. So God of grace and God of glory, gather us in, or across the crowded ways of life when our world is rent by violence, and to be your presence. And just for reference, I play out of the simplified edition, just because they're the easiest to sight read. On Sundays, I play out of this, unless I'm playing on the organ. I do play organ, and then I do use the big one, just because it has, I like the way that sounds. The big one, the big book, with the fully realized 4-part, works best on the organ. But for when I'm playing the piano, and for sight reading, I use this book, because that way I hit fewer wrong notes at first. And it is just simpler. And this one has guitar chords in it too, so if you are somebody who doesn't, who's looking for how to play maybe you're leading with guitar, this is the book. It has guitar chords on it, every song. We also have a newer supplement, All Creation Sings. It's been out for a few years, so I do play through those. And then today on my piano, I have This Far by Faith, which is the African American hymnal resource from Augsburg. So these are the 3 books. Today, if it's listed, there's a song listed, I will play out of those. Anyway, so gathering, God of grace and God of glory, 705. Now I don't have to play very much music for the 28th. I'm lucky because I have a flute player at my church that we play together every week, but she has another flautist in the community that doesn't go to our church, goes to Episcopalian church in town. But they have a duo. So they're going to play all the special music. So prelude, offertory, postlude, communion on the 28th. So which is handy for me. I don't have to practice as much in that regards. So anyway, God of grace and God of glory, 705. Gather us in, 532. I have used this one a lot recently, throughout the summer. We did a whole series on Galatians and part of Hebrews, and this one got used a lot. 19. I was just thinking this is an A major, 3 sharps. It is I don't know why. It's like the hardest key for me to sight read. I either forget the G sharps or I add a D sharp. When our world is rent by violence, all creation sings 105.2. I was just looking at the words to that one. That one seems relevant. Look that one up. To be your presence, ELW 546. Suggestions. Moving on to hymn of the day. The Church of Christ in Every Age, Wind and Cold Roar, Build a Longer Table, Lord Thee I Love with All My Heart, Gather Us In, again. The Church of Christ in Every Age, ELW 729. Oh, A major again. Wind and Cold Roar, all creation sings 10:10. This is Latino, Spanish text and music. Build a Longer Table, all creation 1062. This is a very popular hymn. Lord, thee I love with all my heart, ELW 750. Gather us in again. I'm not going to play it again. We already did it once. Communion, 2 suggestions. We come to the hungry feast, and God bless to us our bread. We come to the hungry feast, 479. Bless to us our bread. All creation sings 1056. Oh, that's a short one. Argentine traditional tune and melody. Descending, Canticle of the Turning, Lord whose love and humble service, Commonwealth is God's commandment, God be with you till we meet again. Canticle of the Turning, 723. Love and humble service, 712. commonwealth is God's commandment. All creation sings 1036. God be with you till we meet again. ELW 536. Those are all the main suggestions. In the additional assembly songs, there's When the Poor Ones, which is also in the ELW. Give thanks. That is in the worship and praise, which I don't have out in the TFF. And Beauty for Brokenness, which is in worship and praise. That's actually a good one too. I don't have the music right here with me, but I like that one. I've used that one in the past. I haven't used it recently though. Anyway, those are the main hymn suggestions for September 29th. I hope that you found that helpful, and I hope you have a good week. It's still sunny here, but fall is coming. It's supposed to rain on Sunday, and then it'll probably rain forever. Once the rainy season hits, here it's just like, goodbye. Goodbye, sun. See ya in 6 months. No, maybe not quite that bad. But anyway, have a good week, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye.